If HUNTR was your first K-pop group, then you are not one of us. You do not have the right to call yourself a K-pop stan. Okay, do you see how ridiculous that sounds? If someone just got into K-pop 6 months ago after only watching a Netflix movie, when K-pop is arguably at its highest point in global popularity, it feels like they haven't earned it. They didn't stay up till 12 a.m. waiting on the newest music video releases. They weren't up at 3 a.m. watching laggy live streams on VLive. They don't know the history and the struggle of what being a K-pop fan really means. They didn't experience the fear of telling the people around you that you're into K-pop, knowing there's a good chance you're probably gonna get made fun of. All they had to do was press play on Netflix and all of a sudden they are a K-pop stan. And maybe it feels fair to say that we are not the same. And maybe I agree. What was I saying? Okay, back on track. In my opinion, to try to gatekeep K-pop from casual fans for that reason is sabotaging the K-pop industry. Think about it. We spent years begging people to take K-pop seriously. We fought the "it's all manufactured" allegations and all the comments about "why do you listen to music that you don't even understand?" And now that the world is finally showing up to the party, are we really gonna stop people from enjoying K-pop? If K-pop Demon Hunters is the gateway that eventually gets someone to discover the deep cuts, the B-sides, and the groups that actually need the support, isn't that a huge win? Being a real fan isn't about how much you've suffered in the VLive trenches. It's about the fact that you're here now. Because at the end of the day, the music sounds the exact same whether you've been here for 10 years or for 10 minutes. We spent years manifesting world tours and Billboard charting. We won. But now that the general public is here, you want to gatekeep? You can't pray for a group's success and then get mad when that success actually happens. More fans means bigger budgets, better production, and more chances to see your favorite groups live in cities or towns that you live in. Gatekeep really goes against everything that your favorite group is trying to accomplish. Take one of my favorite groups, for example, Purple Kiss. A group that deserved so much better. In my opinion, Purple Kiss has one of the greatest discographies in all of modern K-pop. They wrote a lot of their own music, they worked incredibly hard, and they always gave 100%. If people maybe talked about them a little more, and let more casual fans be a part of the fandom, instead of trying to feel special or niche because they're a group that only you know about, then maybe they would have gotten the treatment that they rightfully deserve. And they would not have been subject to an early disbandment. So don't let that happen to your favorite smaller groups. The aespas and the high keys of the world need as much support as they can possibly get. So let people in on the fun and talk about these groups as much as you can to ensure that they have a future in the K-pop industry. But another important thing is that we should not ignore the past. Look, you don't need to have been a fan of 5+ years to be one of us. But that doesn't mean as a new fan that you can just ignore history. We also need to acknowledge the groups that paved the way for the new gen. You don't have to stan the legends, but let's not pretend that K-pop started in the 4th or 5th gen. So now I want to talk about the part that no one wants to admit. The reality is that my dollar or your dollar is not more valuable than someone else's dollar who just got into K-pop yesterday. Whether you've been in orbit since 2016, or you've just discovered aespa yesterday, the light stick costs the same, concert tickets cost the same, and the album that you bought is equally important to the group as an album that a new fan bought. If we only allowed OGs to support these groups, then your favorite idols would be performing in a basement, not selling out stadiums. Some of us are basically saying, I want you to be successful, but only if the people paying for that success have suffered as much as I did. That's not supporting an artist. That type of mindset is for people who are trying to feel exclusive or special for having niche interests or hobbies, when in reality that goes against everything that the music is supposed to be about. K-pop is all about connection. It's not a competition of who found it first. Being an OG doesn't make you a security guard or a bouncer. It makes you a pillar in the K-pop community. And your job isn't to block the path. It's to show new fans why this place was worth discovering in the first place. So I want to know your thoughts about this topic below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.